Something's wrong, and you feel it too. You might not even be able to explain it clearly, but it's there, that low hum under everything, like a quiet tension you carry around every day. You can feel the world buzzing with energy. The days are getting longer, the air is warmer, people are smiling more, laughing louder, planning trips, going to beaches, living, and yet somehow, you still feel like you're on the outside of it, watching it, like a glass wall separates you from everyone else. You want to break through it. You wish you could just jump in and be a part of it, but when the moments come, you freeze. You tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. You tell yourself you'll be braver next week. You tell yourself the right moment will magically arrive, but it doesn't, and it hasn't. Not last summer, not the summer before that, not back in 2016 when you first started feeling this way. Time keeps moving forward, but somehow, you feel stuck exactly where you were. Like life is calling you to dance, and you're standing stiff in the corner, pretending you don't care. But you do. You care more than you like to admit. I get it. And not in some condescending, trust me buddy way. I get it, because I lived it. I know exactly what it feels like to sit in a crowded room and feel invisible. I know what it's like to mentally rehearse a simple hello in your head 100 times and still say nothing when the chance finally comes. I know the crushing feeling of walking away from a conversation you wanted to start, carrying that heavy disappointment in your chest like a weight you can't put down. I know the shame that bubbles up after, the voice in your head saying, "What's wrong with you?" I know because for a long time, that was me. The guy with good intentions and zero action. The guy who wanted to connect but couldn't get out of his own way. So understand this. I'm not talking down to you. I'm talking straight across. Peer to peer. I'm not special. I didn't get some magical confidence potion dropped on me one day. I had to fight for it. I had to build it from scratch. And if you're willing, you can too. Let's start by cutting through the biggest lie you've been sold. You are not broken. You are not missing some secret ingredient. You are not doomed to be bad with people. You are simply untrained, out of practice, weak in a skill that, just like any other, needs work to grow. And the worst part? Every day you avoid facing it, that skill atrophies a little more. You scroll endlessly. You like a couple posts about being your best self. Maybe you even save a few motivational quotes, thinking that somehow that energy will transfer into you. It won't. Wishing is not the same thing as working. Saving is not the same thing as showing up. Telling yourself you're just not a social person isn't a harmless statement. It's a prison sentence you're giving yourself, and you're the one locking the door. And I get it. Social stuff feels high stakes. It feels like one wrong move and you're gonna crash and burn. It feels like rejection will kill you. But that's the lie. Rejection won't kill you. Awkwardness won't kill you. You know what will? Regret. Regret that piles up year after year. Regret that hardens into bitterness. Regret that slowly convinces you to settle for a smaller, lonelier life than you were ever meant to live. That's the real threat. That's what you should be scared of. Not someone thinking you're weird for saying hi. Not someone giving you a blank stare. Not a little uncomfortable silence. No. What you should be terrified of is waking up at 35 or 55 or 70 years old and realizing you never even gave yourself a chance. So let's talk real strategy. Real, messy, boots on the ground strategy. Forget complicated. Forget perfect. Forget waiting until you feel ready. Because, spoiler alert, you never will. If you want better social skills this summer, if you want to actually live instead of just exist, here's the move. Every single day that you leave your house, you must, no exceptions, talk to one stranger. One. That's it. That's the rule. It doesn't matter if it's for 5 seconds or 5 minutes. It doesn't matter if you say something profound or if you blurt out something clumsy. The only thing that matters is that you open your mouth. Cashier at the coffee shop? Ask how their day's going. Someone walking their dog? Say, "Cute dog." A guy standing next to you at the crosswalk? "Man, beautiful day, huh?" It does not matter what you say. The point is the reps, the practice, the micro movements that rebuild your brain's belief that you can handle it. Now here's the honest warning nobody likes to give. It's going to feel horrible at first. You're going to feel like your heart is pounding out of your chest. Your mind is going to race, throwing every excuse it can think of at you. They're busy. They'll think I'm weird. I'll do it later. Your brain will lie to you. It will try to protect you from imaginary dangers. It will beg you to retreat back to safety. And you must ignore it. You must push through that primal fear that's wildly out of proportion to the situation. Because right on the other side of that fear is freedom. It's not complicated. It's just uncomfortable. And if you can get just a little bit good at being uncomfortable, you can get a lot better at everything else. Understand this too. Most people are not walking around waiting to roast you. They are not thinking about you. They are not judging your every word. You are a background character in their story, just like they are in yours. Everyone is wrapped up in their own little mental movie, their own stresses and worries and dreams. They don't have the energy to meticulously pick apart your attempt to say hi. Most people are just happy to be seen. They're craving connection just like you. They're tired of surface-level life too. You'll be shocked at how often a simple hello turns into a real conversation. How often a small compliment leads to a real smile. How often the world opens up to you the moment you decide to step into it. But none of that happens if you stay hiding. None of that happens if you keep waiting for a time when it doesn't feel scary anymore. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in spite of fear. It's standing there with your heart racing, and your palms sweating, and your brain screaming at you to back down, and doing it anyway. That's courage. That's how you change. And not just socially. That's how you change in everything. Fear doesn't leave you. You just get stronger than it. So let's have an honest moment here. You and me, heart to heart. Are you serious about changing? Or do you just like the idea of changing? Because there's a big difference. Everybody likes the idea of being more confident, more social, more free. Few people like the reality of the work it takes to get there. It's not glamorous. It's not flashy. It's not Instagrammable. It's messy, awkward, sweaty, uncomfortable work. But it's real. And it's worth it. And if you're serious, truly serious, this summer can be the beginning of a whole new chapter for you. You don't need perfect weather. You don't need the right clothes. You don't need a group of cool friends to make you brave. You just need you. The version of you that's sick and tired of sitting on the sidelines. The version of you that's tired of watching other people live the life you want. And make no mistake, there will be a price. You will have to sacrifice comfort. You will have to sacrifice the easy way out. You will have to sacrifice some lazy afternoons where you could have stayed home and scrolled your phone for hours. You will have to sacrifice the excuses you've been living under. Comfort and change don't live on the same street. If you want one, you have to let go of the other. But imagine this with me. Imagine it's the end of summer. Imagine it's September 1st. You're sitting there thinking back on the past few months. And instead of feeling regret, instead of feeling that old, bitter sting of another wasted season, you feel pride. Real, earned pride. Because you showed up. You did the hard things. You built something. You took awkward conversations and small acts of courage, and you stitched them into a new identity. You're not the same person anymore. You walk differently. You hold your head differently. You laugh easier. You connect faster. And it all started with a choice. A single choice to show up scared and do it anyway. That future is possible for you, but it's not guaranteed. It depends entirely on what you decide to do the next time fear tells you to stay quiet. The next time comfort seduces you into staying hidden. So here's the final question. The only one that really matters. Are you willing to trade a few minutes of daily discomfort for a lifetime of freedom? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Not someday, but now? Are you willing to have the kind of summer you'll actually be proud to remember? The door is open. The invitation has been sent. Life is waiting, and it's not going to wait forever. So, what are you going to do?